Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Tasty Tuesday.
With Claire and Dave. And
Happy fall.
Yeah, it definitely is. So we are going to be making a Tuscan chicken for you tonight. Super fast, super easy, just a couple ingredients.
And I'm going to be putting together an apple cider sangria. Also a couple simple ingredients.
Super delicious. So we're glad you're with us tonight. So we're going to get started. We have our enameled cast iron, and if you didn't know this, this can go into the dishwasher, which is a really great feature of this. You just want to take it out right away so you don't get any rust on the open edges. And this pan is covered. It's one of our only smaller pans, lower pans that has a cover. And I love the enamel cast iron. I'm trying to fall in love with the other, but this one I'm comfortable with and easy to cook with and washes up super easy. So we're going to do a couple things. First of all, we're going to get our chicken ready. And we're going to use our close and cut. Some of these are not very thick, so I'm just going to put these on the bottom of our enamel pan, like so. I'm just placing them there. But there are some pieces that are a little thicker, so I'm going to take these, and I'm going to put them into the close and cut, and we're just going to close this and cut it, and this will get done so much faster because everything is going to be done because it's more even. All right, and I think that's going to be fine for tonight. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we just want to cut up some potatoes, and these are just some Yukon Golds, and I'm cutting them in half and then into thirds after that. And what I love with a flexible mat is that I can just pour these right on top. So pretty easy so far. We have the oven set at 450, and our enamel cast iron is good up to 500 degrees. So we're in that level. We're going to use our vegetable peeler. And I don't know if a lot of you don't know this, but you can go back and forth on this and peel your carrots so quickly because the blades are on both sides. If you don't know that, give me a little thumbs up or something, because it is something a lot of people don't know, and it just makes carrots, peeling carrots so fast. All right, we're going to take off the ends. And I'm going to take off the end, and we're going to slice these babies up. I'm going to use the mandolin, excuse me, and I'm using a thicker slice. I have it on 8, and just so a reminder, when you're using this, you want to make sure you line this up so you know which way to put that in. And we're just going to put our carrots in. Let me turn this around so you can see these popping out. And then I'm just going to have Dave go ahead and pour these right on top of our potatoes. We're going to use that again in a little bit. And we're going to take our can opener. We're just going to open up, it's diced tomatoes. And of course, our can opener, you don't have the sharp edges. And we're going to use our little doodatter here. We're going to drain these. I would use the little colander, and just for that. We're also going to add some onion. And I'm just going to cut off the ends and wedge this. Doesn't call for it, but you can put these in just for a little added flavor. And cut it like so. And then we'll just break these apart and put these on here. Okay. And then the next thing that goes on are peas. Now it's up to you if you want to add these. I know some people love them, some people don't. So we're just going to throw those on top. And we're going to take our tomatoes, put those over the top, and we'll just spread those around just a little bit. And the last thing that we're going to do is just take a cup of water, and we're going to use the Tuscan style herb chicken meal mix. Now in here are some great things. So you have all the flavoring. These come in a set of 3, and it's basil and thyme, parsley, rosemary, sounds like a song, pepper, oregano, can't read because it's so small, a little bit of onion flavor, and garlic. So a lot of different flavors already in here, and it makes it easy. We also have these for chili, but it makes it so easy to have all the flavorings all in one place. Just gonna, smells really good. I haven't used this yet, but I've heard it's delicious. What do you think?
That's great.
Yeah. And we're just gonna pour this over the top. And then this is gonna go in a 450-degree oven for about 35 minutes. And then we're done. Easy peasy. You ready, Dave?
That was that, huh?
That was that.
Holy mackerel. It's not ready for that. You're too fast. Claire, you're fast.
I'm fast.
Let me put that in there for you. While we leave the screen blank. There we go. Well, good afternoon, everyone. Ooh, can you turn the camera this way a little bit? We got a big glare from the front window. A little more, a little more, a little more. Perfect. All right. Apple cider sangria. Sound kind of good? I'm going to be making kind of a half a recipe tonight because we just felt the gallon was maybe too much for us. Is that right, Claire?
A gallon? Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to core some apples. I've got 2 different apples here. I've got a ginger golden, and I also have a honey crisp. Both very, very flavorful apples. I'm going to use the apple corer. Stick that baby right through there. Get this little hole here. And you can just pop the core right off out of the apple. Do that to both of these apples. Oops.
So why are you doing 2 different apples?
Well, 2 different flavors, 2 different colors. So that's why. Okay, I'm just going to slice these in half for right now. Should I use that, or should I just slice them with the this guy here?
You can slice them with that.
Okay, I'll slice them
with this.
crinkle cutter. I'm just going to crinkle cut half of this, half of the honey crisp. Oop, what? And I'm going to do half of one of the halves of the ginger golden. What was the name of the apple up in Door County that we really liked?
Is it
Do you remember?
Goldie?
Blondie.
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 Oh, those blondies were amazing. I think we talked about them before.
I think we did.
So I'm going to put this in here into the mandolin, and see, it sticks so well. And I put it onto the French fry cup, and this is kind of fun to put into your apple cider like this too.
What did you put it? Which apple did you put in?
That little.
Both of them?
No, just the first piece.
Just the first?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I. Here, why don't you do this one too? Can
Okay.
you do that?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now these apple chunks you can put right in the quick stir pitcher and mix them right in with the solution, but I'm not going to do that. What we're going to do is we're just going to add some of these beautiful little French fried apples right into our cups, and we're going to serve it that way. food done yet, Claire?
You?
No, it's not done yet. All right. And then I think I'm going to garnish with one of these. Garnishing, and I haven't even made the drink yet.
I know, I was
What's
wondering.
going on? All right, so there we go. All right, apples aside, let's get to the gist of this thing. Okay, a gallon of this calls for a full bottle of your favorite white wine. We're going to use Moscato because we have Moscato, and we happen to have a half a bottle here. So we're going to make a half a recipe. So I'm going to pour this half a bottle, which is actually a little more than half, but that's okay. You okay with that?
Yeah.
All right. Into the thing. It calls for a full cran raz juice thingy, but we're only going to use half of it. All right. And then about a quarter apple cider. And I'm probably just going to put half of this in there just to bring it up to speed a little bit. What do you think? Looks kind of good, doesn't it? All right. And then, simply going to put this in our quick stir pitcher, and we're going to mix her up really well. Again, once you have this mixed up, it probably would be pretty tasty warm. I would think, wouldn't you think? Just warm it up in the microwave, put it in a little mug, go out and sit by the fire, and have a little apple cider sangria. All right. So I've got my apples in my wine glass. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this apple sangria.
I love this.
Here you go. You got it?
Yep.
All right. I can't drink too much of this because I have to go back to work.
He'll be back.
But I will be back. All right. Look at that. Half the pitcher's gone out of 2 drinks. Okay. Apple cider sangria. Oh.
What's wrong?
Maybe we should have made a gallon of this.
It's not sweet. And it really would be great hot. In fact, we'll try it hot and put it in our Moscow Mule mugs.
In a Moscow Mule mugs. That's a good idea. Well, that's pretty good.
It is.
It's very good, actually. What other wine would you use instead of a Moscato? I know you would just use a Moscato, but you could probably use any white wine.
Anything that you have hanging around the house. I love the discount carts at the Pig for things like this. It's just a great way to use some wine, cheap wine. Okay, let me show you
Very good.
a side dish to serve with our chicken. So if you wanted to, you could just take, this is our large muffin pan, it's brand new. You could just take some grands and put them in here, break them in half, and then just put some cheddar cheese right in between and on the top, and then just bake that. It'll give it just a little bit different flavor, and if you want to, maybe put a little Italian seasoning on there. So, very simple meal tonight, very, very easy, and I think you will love that covered enameled pan. It just does such a great job. So, thanks for joining us tonight.
Yes. I guess we'll see you next time.
We will.
All right. Take care.
Take care.